Alrighty, we're going to do this word group class. See, I put it here. I want you to write all your code in here. And what happens is when you want to make a word group object, you have to have a string array. So that's old array, not an array list. And then you create the word group. I'm creating it. It's called W. And I send over this string array. And this class is supposed to make an array list and fill it with all those words. And then it has two methods. One that says get word, which returns a randomly chosen word. And then one called add word, which adds a word to the word group. And so I have test code. You don't have to mess with that. What you have to do is write the class. So we need an array list. Private array list string. I'm going to call it words. And that's as far as we go right there. And we're going to have a constructor, public word group. And when you are creating one, you're sending over a string array. I'm going to call it temp. I'm going to do all the methods. And then we have public string get word, which sends back a word randomly chosen. And then we have public void add word string s, and that adds a word to our array list called words. Okay, so in the constructor, somebody's making a new word group. They send over an array of words. In here, we have to finish creating this words array list. So we say words equals new array list string. This is what we talked about in the notes. Now we're going to do I'm going to just do a enhanced for loop for string t temp. And we're going to say words dot add t. So this is going to put all the words that were in temp into this array list called words. Okay, so that populates it. That creates the word group object, which is basically just a place that has an array list of a bunch of words. And then the get word method is going to return a random word out of this words list. So we need to make a random number. I'm going to do it on 2 lines. You could do it on a single line. Int math.random. And we're going to, the range here is the size of words, words.size. So we made a number r, and now we're going to just return words.getR. So this is based on how big it is. And this picks one of them and sends it back. And then finally, we have this where if you want to add a word to this word group, you send over a word calling this method, and you say words.add s. Now, when we run the code, it's going to create a word group with all these colors, and then it's going to add the color. My test code in another window added another color. So I'll add it to the base here. But anyway, that way I tested get word. Down below I test get word, and right here I test add word, and we're all good. So that command will already be there in your version of this program. I got to add it. So each time you run it, you're going to get, this is a person who has a lot of trouble deciding on their favorite color, because every single time it runs, it gives you a different color randomly. Anyway, that is the class. That's all you needed. If you had a lot of trouble with this, you might try doing it again tomorrow without watching my video. I'm just saying. Thank you.